Hello and welcome to this channel about environmental explorations. In this channel I share with you some of my explorations in topics having to do with environmental issues. This is not a nature channel. You will not see me swimming with dolphins or something like that. Although you will see me from time to time, say, in a nature preserve, but that is more of a setting or a backdrop for the presentation. Originally, I made films. I made recorded video lectures for my students in the Environmental Studies program at Malmö University in Sweden. But then I began making what could instead be called video essays on environmental topics, but they were not tailor-made for any specific course that was in the Environmental Studies program. And that way they could be made for anybody with an interest in a number of environmental issues. In this channel, how could it be so off? In this channel, I explore some environmental topics that might not be so easily found in other YouTube channels or other places on the internet. And I might have a somewhat different angle on particular topics. You could imagine this channel as having what we could call a social science twist on environmental issues. That's what makes it environmental studies as opposed to environmental science, which would be much more dominated by a natural science perspective. To be sure, there will be parts of some of the material that you see on this channel which will be clearly natural science, but that will be in the minority. I thought, for those that don't know me, I could say a few words about myself. Like I said before, for my students in the Environmental Studies program, I teach environmental studies at Malmö University, Sweden. And during the pandemic, I began making recorded video lectures for my students. And that then could be used in a sort of a flipped classroom kind of learning situation, or other variations on hybrid teaching. The content on this channel, which is being uploaded during March 2025, some of it was in a previous channel, also with the name Environmental Explorations. And what happened was that channel became too full with two different kinds of content. One dealing with environmental explorations and the other one dealing with hybrid teaching issues. I decided to split the channel into two and to keep the hybrid teaching and add more hybrid teaching content on the original channel and make this channel a complete new channel where I will be uploading in the future additional content having to do with environmental studies or social science perspectives on environmental issues. I've been teaching at Malmö University in the Environmental Studies program for over 15 years. I usually teach courses that are in Swedish, but I make these presentations in English for a wider audience. And at Malmö University and all universities in Sweden, besides research and teaching, there's supposed to be a third collaborative component. And I view these kind of presentations on this channel as some sort of collaboration with the rest of society. So in a sense, even though it's on my own channel, it has connections to my work at my university. So I'm in the process of copying materials from the old channel to this new channel with the environmental content. All of the original videos in the form that they were will be on the original channel for some time to be, and that they can be used as something to study hybrid teaching and critique the videos that were made there. That's why they're still there. Another reason I'm making this brief introductory presentation here is that the music provider that I use, I need to make sure that this new channel is, as it's sometimes referred to, safe-tracked or whitelisted. If I take music from the music provider service and put it here, I have to make sure that YouTube understands that there's no problem with copyright issues here. And if you just create a channel and don't put any content on it, then YouTube and the music provider can't really communicate with each other. It's considered not be an active channel. So by uploading this brief introductory presentation, then that means the channel is considered active, and I can begin without copyright issues putting some of my older content from the previous channel in this channel. I'm going to show a list here of some of the material that's going to be copied over from the previous channel. There are some parts of some past videos that I'm going to reshoot and then re-edit in because there was some sort of a problem or I wasn't entirely satisfied with them. One of the nature protection and national parks presentations, there's a part where there was suddenly entirely too much traffic noise. And so I intend to, a little later today, reshoot part of that video and re-edit it so I can upload that during the coming days. The videos having to do with the Anthropocene and Gaia theory or Gaia paradigm and planetary boundaries, or so to speak, Earth system boundaries, there are parts of the second and third videos that I intend to reshoot or shoot differently and then re-edit it together and upload on this channel. The old videos will still be on the older channel. Now, I'm talking in 2025, March 2025, and if you discover this channel in much later in 2025 or 2026, you may have no idea about the previous channel and so forth. So this makes this introduction seem a little odd, perhaps. But I'm trying to think strategically by dividing the original channel into two parts so that I can focus on the different kinds of topics in the two different channels and not confuse the YouTube algorithm that doesn't understand what the channel is about, so to speak. Because it turns out, my experience is that if you wait long enough, the YouTube algorithm to suggest things for you to watch is actually fairly good if you are fairly consistent in what you watch and you're interested in, and you give the YouTube algorithm enough time to figure you out, then it will make those suggestions. So a list of the materials that will be copied over during the coming weeks and coming months will appear when I'm done talking. So if you're new to this channel, welcome to the channel. If you were a subscriber in the previous channel that I've split into, then welcome back, so to speak, but to a new channel. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.